Hello investors, good early morning from Chicago, the risk management capital of the world. This is the Morning Stir Market and Resource Rundown for Friday, December 14th. Recent gains were given back with the broad market E-mini S&P down 0.5% yesterday, 7 points to 1420. New relative highs Wednesday at 1438 act as resistance with the 1400 pivot support below. Dow futures were off 50 plus points on Thursday and finished below 13,200. Resistance sits at 13,300 from Wednesday with the weekly pivot support at the 13,000 level psychologically. Tech shares, which stalled for the third time in the last weeks just below the 2,700 resistance wall 2 days ago, lost ground down 16 points at 2654 in the E-mini NASDAQ. We saw crude oil also drop. It was down 50 cents at the close at 86.75 after that mini breakout that we saw on Wednesday. The nearly 2-month trading range is stuck between $85 and $90 a barrel in the crude oil complex. The euro currency was down and the dollar was up on a quiet day in the currency market, and both in the single digits, so very, very tight ranges there. Even though the dollar was largely unchanged, gold was the big loser yesterday, down $20 to $16.98 and below the all-important 1,700 level. Silver spit up Wednesday, it spit up its 75-cent rally from the day before to close it down $1.15, down 3.5% at 32.64 yesterday. A couple of days of stock selling has pressured the market after new relative highs on Wednesday. So where do things stand on this Friday morning to end the week? Well, the dollar sits below 80 and the euro is right now just under 131 with very small changes overnight. Yield on the long bond has picked up with the drop as prices are now under the 148 level for the 30-year Treasury. Crude oil is up 90 cents right now at 87.35 with the weekly mini breakout resistance just above at 88. The downside support for over a month sits at 85 with weekly resistance at 90 targeting $95 and the yearly pivot on a breakout rally. Gold is steady, up $1 at 16.98 after the big bruising yesterday. Watch the 1700 pivot on a weekly basis. Silver's gained back 25 cents after the big hit yesterday and stands now at 32.60. So as we get started on this Friday morning, stock futures in the E-mini S&P sit at 1422.5, up 4.5 points for a 1/3% gain. So we're building a little bit after yesterday's losses. Dow futures are 43 points higher and the Nasdaq futures are up 4 points with more than an hour to go before the stock market open. So to wrap up all the action overnight and to tell you where things are on this Friday morning, right now we've got the currencies are steady. The euro currency is up 12 with the dollar steady at 79.90. Oil's up 90 cents at 87.35 with gold up $1 at 16.98 per ounce. Stock futures with the E-mini S&P are up 4 points at the 1425 pivot area, which is very important here in the last couple of weeks. The Dow futures at the CME Group are 43 points higher at the 13,200 level. Please visit our sponsors at morningmarketstir.com for more information on commodities, futures, and options. I'll see you early Monday morning for the stir in the markets to set up your trading day. From the CME Group trading floor, it all comes back to commodities.